Hello, everyone. So, in case if you haven't been catching up, Five Nights, the next edition of the Five Nights at Freddy's franchise is an AR game called FNaF AR Special Delivery. Now, it started off, it seems like it may be nothing because all it is just basic premise is that you have these animatronics that keep coming to your house, and it seems that they're not quite the characters that we know, but just sort of recreations of them. So it's at the start we assumed that it was just a fun game, but then we started getting some emails, and well, they get pretty interesting. So the first email was this guy from Lewis. He says, "Hey Ness, I hope you're having a good day. It's no big deal, but I just wanted to reach out off the radar and remind you about a company policy about personal internet usage. No one cares if you're online shopping, as long as you get your work done. I promise I've done my share of last minute gift buying, but certain words and phrases trigger red flag reports, so your last order got automatically sent to me. Basically, anything mentioning torture is going to raise the alarm. So although your Viking Blood Eagle 12-month calendar you ordered was very cool, the searches that got you there did trigger a red flag. If you have any questions about the policy, let me know. We could even get coffee or something and go over all the words to avoid. And now I've raised my own red flag. Good thing I'm the one who gets a notification, smiley face." So this was the first email, and if you're looking at the Scott website, it updated with what was the rock on type glam rock Freddy. It updated to have like a female looking bunny on it, and that is what seems to be a member of what William is trying to start a cult of himself, the first person that he's got, who was revealed at the end of the Curse of Dreadbeard DLC. His name is Fanny, and she's created a little rabbit mask, and she's going to be wants to kill kids or something with William. It's not quite sure what's happening. And her name's Fanny, which we assume is a nickname for Vanessa. And when you think about it, Ness could be another nickname for Vanessa. So it seems that Ness is still being converted to the cult, because in the Voice.com's listing, she is known as the reluctant follower. Then the next day we got these emails about a guy named Mark Cho saying these things are creeping out. Raha Salib said, "Seriously, we don't have any room for them. I don't know why Anna agreed to take this job." Mark replied, "Money," and Raha replied, "More like less money," and Mark thought that was funny. Then in the next email, we get Daniel Rocha saying, "Hey Anna," the person that they were talking about, Mark and Raha were talking about. "Hey Anna, the casings on the animatronics are really hard to get off. Can you approve me to use a power drill? Best Dan." And Anna said no. And Daniel's replied, "Please, I'm serious, I can't get the casing off without it." And Anna said, "Raha's the only one satisfied. Quick asking." So Anna seems a bit sort of moody, sort of like she's sort of like the bossy boss type. And then Daniel sends an email to to Raha, "Hey, need to get the circuit boards out," and it says you're the only one who can use a power drill, and Raha replied with 15 minutes. Then on the next day, we got an email from Steve Wilson saying, "Hey guys, I just got kicked off the system. It finished scanning the last set of circuit boards Dan had brought me, but now I'm locked out. Is anyone else getting this unknown error?" And Anna replied, "No." Now, I, there's a Easter egg that you can get in the Curse of Dreadbeard DLC where you can actually scan for glitches in the sort of like the FNaF 1's dialed survive nights. However, it's not quite FNaF 1 because there's boards and you have to flash the animatronics. But anyway, if you do this Easter egg, it scans for glitches and says we found nothing. Then it kicks you off. So this seems to be roughly what is happening. Some kind of system glitch, unknown error. So it's interesting to see what there might be in more context to see what that unknown error was that kicked you off in Curse of Dreadbeard. And then we have Facebook Entertainment's Office of Legal Affairs saying, "Dear Miss Quimento, please Please immediately cease all work on Fesby Entertainment properties due to unforeseen circumstances. Fesby Entertainment is ordering a halt on all existing contracts, especially in reference to any vintage hardware, which is the circuit boards they are using. We will be in touch regarding our future course of action. Please contact our billings department regarding payment for completed work to date action. Sincerely, Kayla Stringer, Associate General, Console Fesby Entertainment." And then we get another email from Lewis, and he says, "Hey Naz, just a quick for your information. I know I mentioned trigger words, but the AI is actually a little more sophisticated than that. And of course, there are people like me watching the system too. So the words compliance by itself isn't going to set off any red cards, but the sentence, how to induce compliance in human subjects, okay, and how to induce self-compliance, question mark, did actually get my attention. I think the answer might involve chocolate chip cookies, always works for me." Now, at this point, I'm starting to think that Lewis isn't quite getting it. Seems to be a bit of a slow learner. I also thought it was strange that these were immediately followed by searches that couldn't possibly have any relevant answers for you. Did you search for help by itself? Yeah, I think there's a bit more to that. I think Lewis is a simple man. Anyway, my office still stands that if you want to go over the company policy, I'm free any day after work. We could grab dinner or coffee if you want. In the meantime, you might want to do some of your more interesting research at home, Lewis. So yeah, he doesn't seem to want to investigate it, he just wants coffee with her, so I don't know. Next we get in reply to the system glitch, Raha replies, "Steve, which circuit board did you scan?" And Steve said, "Whatever Dan brought me." And then NF4 was immediate action required, saying, "Fazbear just ordered us to stop working. It sounds like they're halting work with all their contractors, not just us. They said they'll be in touch about our future course of action." Steve replied, "Anna, are we still getting paid for this?" Anna replied, "For work to date only. Make sure you have everything logged." And then Mark said, I believe, sent something to Raha saying, "It'll be okay, we have other contracts." And Raha replied, "Yeah, but this was a big job." And Mark sends a sad face. So it seems that they might be Silver Parasol, the ones that worked on Help Wanted before Steel Wall, and this is him getting kicked off the job. And then Lewis again. "Hey Ness, I just wanted to see if you're doing okay. I appreciate you taking my advice about red flag search terms. If I thought I'd have to file an incident report on you, I think I'll just have to quit instead. So my student loans, thank you. I do have to keep checking online activity periodically after getting a red flag report, and I was a little worried that maybe something was going on with you. One day you're researching flowers and migration patterns of bees. Fascinating, right? Next day you type in, how far can a human being be cut in half before losing conscience? Now, honestly, I think that's oddly specific. I figured maybe you're writing a screenplay or something, but it was a little startling to see it written out. I hope you know I'm always here if you need me, Lewis. Yep, he's not quite getting it. And then Daniel said there was a virus detected. Turns out it wasn't just a glitch. We released a virus when we scanned that last circuit board. It's spreading really fast. We're going to need all hands on deck. Now, this doesn't really sound like glitch check because when Take Girl talked about it in Help Wanted, she said that it went undetected. However, Daniels clearly detected something, so I don't know, it might be something else gone in the system. Maybe Golden Freddy, because there was a Golden Freddy Easter egg in Curse of Dreadbear. And yeah, I don't think that they just chuck it in there for the sake of being an Easter egg. It seems odd. And then the latest one, Lewis said, "Hey Ness, I hope things are good. I saw you ordered 3 lifelike human male rubber masks and was dying to ask what they're for. Was my screenplay guess right? Are you making a movie or putting together some kind of performance? Everything's the same as usual with me, but I guess you know that. You see me every day at work. Maybe one day soon we can get that coffee." Well, Lewis, I think you're going to die. And that's all the emails that have been sent. So yeah, like and subscribe if you like the video and want to see more updates. I'll keep it as weekly as possible, and yeah, we'll see where this eventually leads up to. So yeah, bye.